Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Charlotte, and I have gone ahead with a needle and thread, and I have stitched up to, this is stitched, these are not stitched on up to here. So you can see in the back, I've done it all by hand, threads to cut, but yeah, it's coming along, and I just thought I would stop and we would go ahead now and add just some trim and see where we go from that. So I pulled out some beads. You can hear the cat. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with her. So I've got these really pretty glass beads, and I am going to put one of these, I think, in each of that area. But first I have to find the holes. So we are just going to, I have them going sideways, hoping they'll fit really well. And then I'm going to see if I can thread this through twice and see if that'll work. Sometimes these holes are so small that you can't get your thread through, and because we're not really, this is not going to be used for anything than just sitting there looking beautiful, I'm not really worried about it. Let's see how this works. So I think that's going to look really pretty, so we're going to just continue to do that. And I might just go ahead and put a little knot after each bead, because then should anything happen, we should be good. Better to be safe than sorry. So let's hope everything goes as well with each one of these beads. I think there we go. So somebody in the comments, I had to laugh. You're stitching all that lace on by hand? And I'm like, yes, I am. You can stitch it on with a machine, but I really like to see. I just like to know that it's all hand done. That's just my personal preference, but you know, you do whatever you want to do. It's your project. So however you want yours to look. And there was a time when you would never have any work showing on the back, that you just would never see any of this. And I think now it's just appreciated because it's by hand, so it's not that big a deal. This is gonna look really pretty. I just, for those of you that are wondering, I just started with my needle and thread right up here and just came down this whole block, and then came over and just kind of back and forth is all I did to get this going. So this is the fun. The stitching is relaxing. It's something that you can do really anywhere, but it's very relaxing. And but this is the fun, I think, is the putting the little embellishments on your snippet. And I think I have been giving my spool some thought. Okay, this does not, Okay, this does not want to go through the second time. So I think this is only going to get once. So I'm going to make sure and knot this pretty tight, because it only wants to go, it doesn't want to go through the bead. The thread was enough to make that hole small enough where I can't get 2 more threads through, and that's okay. Like I said, it isn't like this is going to be worn or used, so we should be totally fine with this. But what I was thinking about the spool that I think is just going to be really fun, I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm going to sand this and maybe paint it white. I'm going to leave this because you're not even going to see that. But I think I might go over this with white and put some pink and maybe some gold highlights. And then once I decide which should be the top, I think this will probably be the top because I think this is more interesting and I hate to cover it up. I'm thinking I might do like a floral display, a small floral display on the top of that spool, just to add to it. Just let me know in the comments what you think. Just leave it plain, or maybe add some roses and a little bit of lace. I think that that might be really, really pretty. Kind of a spool topper, if you will. A spool topper. Okay, we'll see if I can get this one through twice. Yep, no problem with this one. They're glass, so you got to be careful because I have broken beads before. 2 more, and then we are going to move on. They do look really pretty. So it's a sunny day today. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I know that you've got, oh my goodness, the storms, the cold and the snow. It's amazing to me. Okay, I had trouble getting this one in, so I know I'm probably not going to be able to get thread through here twice. But we'll see. And I've been looking at this thinking, don't know, I still don't know yet. I don't think I'm going to do any, yeah, that does not want to go through. I don't think I'm going to be doing any embroidery. I don't want to take away from the lace, so I think we're just going to embellish this and then look at it and see if we want to come in and do any kind of embroidery pattern. And the last one. And there's the hole. And I don't think I'm going to be able to take this one through twice either. So we're just not even going to try. But I think I will come up and go back down because I think it makes it tighter. Then we'll have a look. I'm wondering if I want to put any wood pieces on this. It's another thing that I'm thinking about. I've got wood beads, but they're more natural. They're not pink, so they would be more vintage looking. We may have to do that on a different one, but oh, already that's cute. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, see this spot right here? I pulled this little owl out, and he's so cute. Can you see that? This owl charm. And I could put a bead up there. Could put a charm. I've got these beads here, and I'm looking at this one that has a flower. It's black though, I don't know. It's got a little red dot, but this is hand blown. These were all given to me. It was a collection. Not so sure I would want that. This was a collection somebody's mother had. And they are from, I think, the Middle East, a lot of these. And so I'm wondering, I've got more beads, but these are the only ones that I pulled out. Ooh, look at this one. Let's check this out. Look at this butterfly. Look at that. Can you see that? How beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. I think it's got red and green and blue on one side. I think this is the prettier side. I think. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we are going to put this gem. We're going to put him away. We'll use him maybe, but we are for sure going to use. See if I can get this through where I know I want it. This bead is so beautiful. Let me stitch this on and then I'll put it close up to the camera so hopefully you can see it. This is gorgeous. It has some metal and we are going to go through this twice. Getting my needle through here is not easy. So I'm going through all that lace. We'll stitch this in, tie it off, and then I'll show you what that looks like. I don't know. This might be the only bead like that I have, but that was really beautiful. And more than likely, this will be going in my shop. I doubt very seriously that I'll be keeping it. It is not this. But I'm looking at this bead as well. Look at this. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, look at this up close. Can you see that? Look at that. That is just really pretty. So we've got that. And I'm thinking I'd like to possibly, where do we go? I was thinking something here, but maybe more along the lines of a seed bead. I've got, let's see, let's look at this here. Let's see if anything catches my eye. This is mainly charms. I'll put this away so I don't lose it. Where'd I get him from? I think up here. Let's see. maybe silver is not really the way to go yet. That is kind of pretty. Or we could maybe put silver over here. I think so. So let me get the seed beads out and see if maybe, I wonder if crystal seed beads. I've got silver, but I think it's too much. I'm wondering, some crystal. Let's see. Just some glass beads. Do we even want that in the center of that? Or would this be prettier? You can't see it. That's white on white. I could do that. Let me see what else I've got. I don't want gold. I don't think I want purple, but there's some pink in here. Let's check this. These are all from Hobby Lobby, just in case you are interested. Everything doesn't have to be pink. I've got that purple of the butterfly. How about this iridescent? Kind of purple iridescent. How would this look? That's really pretty. Maybe we should do that. I didn't see any green in here. And I'm wondering, let's look at some green. Oh my guys, I'm sorry. You have to be so patient. Red won't do it. Some green here. Let's just check out some green. So there's the purple, lavender. There's a darker green. I don't like that. One more, I've got a pale green. I'm looking at that and thinking, I wish I could hear what you're saying. Pink and green has always been so beautiful together. So it's either going to be the green, or what I could do is have some green over here. That just may really be too much. This is literally what you have to kind of go through and see. I think I'm going to go with the purple. I think I will. I really like that. So let's put the purple on there. This is a big one. Let's put that in the center. And I want something up there by that butterfly for sure. Or I could really just do two. One there. Maybe I'll do that. And one there. What do you think? It's like, make a decision, Charlotte. Let's do the three. Let's go with what we thought first. So So let's this on there, just like that. And see if I can go through here again. Let's try to go through here twice. Maybe I will pull out the embroidery thread and do like little embroidered knots. Maybe that will look good. As you can see, this could, I mean on video, this could just take hours and hours as you're doing this. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of deciding. So I think to spare you the time, I will come in here knowing what I am going to put on here before we get here. And so you're not having to sit there and watch my brain turn. How's that sound? That's probably a better plan. Much better plan. So like I said, I hope everybody's staying warm, staying safe. There have been some bad storms out there. The sun is shining here, but the sun is usually always shining here. And our days are starting to get a little longer. So of course I need thread. When you sew, that's just what happens. Let me get that in there. Like, come on. There we go. Okay. All right. So get this right in there. That bead on. And we can't forget, we are going to be adding some, probably some little tickets and tags to this. Okay. I know it's so quiet. I'm sorry. I am going to be going to the we've got a Queen Creek olive mill where they've got over 2,000 olive trees from all over the world. Turkey and Israel and all over. And they have all sorts of delicious olive oil products. So I'm going to be going out there and picking up some of that tomorrow. Oh my goodness, we're so pretty. Now let's see what we want to do. Do we want to add silver beads? Before I get too excited, to make sure they'll go through my needle. And there would be 5 of them. Because if they won't go through this needle, I'm going to have to go find a bead needle. And that is Yes, they will go through. So we want that, and then maybe, I really do, I don't want to take away from this butterfly, but I just feel like we need something. I just am not sure I know what we need. Would we like something like this? Or maybe something smaller? Like this? That looks too much like what we're putting there, so that's not going to work. We could, maybe we'll do this and go with a brass bead like that. What do you think? That's a plan. That looks good. So let's put the brass down, and let me put these over here so I don't lose them. And I think that probably looks better with that butterfly because there is some metal in this butterfly. So let's see how this is going to work. And then I think I'm probably going to say goodbye because I think it's been about 20 minutes and I think this is probably all you can stand. So this will kind of stand up, I think. Maybe not. We'll see what this looks like. I think this, I like that. And I did bring some buttons over here. I've got new and vintage buttons because buttons are always nice. But that looks really cute, doesn't it? So we are going to do this. So far, so good. We are doing very well. See if I can just kind of run my needle under here and just kind of come out like that. And we will put that next one right about here, I think. See where this goes. And one more. We can always come back and add more. What do you think? Yeah, that looks really good. I like that. So then let me see if there looks like a great place to put a button or buttons. I do know that I want something in the middle of here for sure, but I'm not sure what that's going to be. So it's always fun hanging out, guys. Do we want beads or buttons? Wow, look at this one. Look at that. Wow. don't know how that would do though when we're folding this around our spool. That's a really pretty one too. But when you get thick, you have to really start being very careful. Then I have some that have pink. These look like little spools of thread. Aren't those so cute? So a little spool of thread. It's too much pink for me, but I think that would be very, very cute in here. I do have wooden butterflies, but I think that a button is maybe a button right here. Let's see what we've got. There is a abalone button. I like that. I think that's really pretty. But then I have to worry about what is going to go in the center if I'm going to put something in the center of these. That abalone button's cute though. It might be cute to add another button right here. That's too dark. Sometimes with vintage, can never be too sure what you're going to get. Some of them tend to have a yellow tint. I put the abalone there and this one here. Let's keep looking. That's too big. Maybe not use the abalone. I think that's too small. Okay, guys, well, you see where I'm going, and you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, Charlotte, put it in high gear, please. And I don't blame you. So I am probably just going to turn the camera off. I really like the abalone. And that is pretty. And I'm not sure what this is, but this is vintage. Isn't it so pretty? I think I'm going to do that. And, okay, guys, I'm going to sew those on and not have you have to sit here and watch me. So I will catch you. I'll catch you later, and I'll be a little bit more prepared. But thank you so much for those of you that stuck with me to the bitter end. It's been 30 minutes. So thanks. I enjoyed it. Bye, guys.